go, Scott.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. I'm ready. Hey, Gene, are you going to still...
Here we go. Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Monday, October 11th, 2021 regular meeting of the Gladstone City Council and call the meeting to order. I'd like to ask our Madam Clerk if she would please call the roll.
Councilmember Stallo?
Here.
Councilman Frisbee?
Here.
Councilmember Moore?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Garnes?
Here.
Mayor Mellon?
Here. We have a quorum. Third item on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. I'd like to ask everybody, please stand with me and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item number 4 is the approval of the agenda. Is there anyone on our City Council who wishes to make a change to tonight's agenda? Seeing none, the agenda stands as it was presented. We move on to the next item, which is the approval of the minutes from the September 27th, 2021 closed City Council meeting.
Mayor Mellon.
Mayor Pro Tem.
I move to approve the September 27th, 2021 closed City Council meeting minutes.
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the September 27th, 2021 closed City Council meeting minutes signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. The minutes are hereby approved. The next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the September 27th, 2021 regular City Council meeting.
Mayor Mellon.
Mayor Pro Tem.
I move to approve the September 27th, 2021 regular City Council meeting minutes.
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the September 27th, 2021 regular City Council meeting minutes signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. The minutes are hereby approved. That is almost a tongue twister. All right, the next two items on the agenda are the proclamations from the city. First one to recognize Fire Prevention Month, and then the second one, National Code Enforcement Month. I would like to ask then Sean Doherty, our chief, if he would come forward. John, we have a proclamation for you from the city. Share with your staff. Fire prevention. There you go. I'll share your information. Proclamation from the mayor. Whereas the city of Gladstone is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all those living and visiting in our community. And whereas the fire accident is of concern to our public safety, both locally and nationally, and homes are the locations where people are at the greatest risk from fire. And whereas home fires kill more than 2,700 people in the United States in 2019, according to the National Fire Protection Association. And fire departments in the United States responded to 339,500 home fires. And whereas smoke alarms hit smoke well before you can alerting you to danger in the event of a fire, in which you may have as little as 2 minutes to escape safely. Whereas workers, smoke alarms set the risk of dying in reported home fires in camp. Whereas Gladstone residents should be sure everyone in the home understands the sounds of the alarm and know how to respond. And whereas the Gladstone residents who have planned and practiced a home fire escape plan are more prepared and will therefore be more likely to survive a fire. And whereas Gladstone residents will ensure their smoke and carbon monoxide alarms meet the needs of all their family members, to include those with severe disabilities. And whereas Gladstone first responders are dedicated to reducing the occurrence of home fires and home fire injuries through prevention and public education. Whereas the Gladstone residents who are responsive to public education measures are better able to take personal steps to increase their safety to fire, especially in their homes. And whereas the 2021 Fire Prevention Month theme, Learn the Sounds of Fire Safety, effectively serves to remind us it is important to learn the different sounds of smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. Therefore, I, R.D. Allen, Mayor of the Gladstone, do hereby proclaim October 2021 as Fire Prevention Month throughout the city, and I urge all people of Gladstone to learn the sounds of fire safety for Fire Prevention Month 2021. John, I appreciate what you and your team do for our city. I've seen you've already been out to some school and you're going through fire prevention week with the different schools kids.
Yeah, don't forget to change about it. It's about that time every year, so
Wonderful.
we'll be willing to finish it if it's going to be good.
Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Please share with
Thank you, Sean.
This is a great evening. So we have a proclamation about fire safety, fire prevention, and now code enforcement. I'd like to ask Austin Dritter to please come forward. Austin, we have a proclamation for you and your staff in regards to National Code Enforcement Month. Proclamation from the Mayor. Whereas code enforcement officers provide for the safety, health, and welfare of citizens throughout the United States through the enforcement of local codes or ordinances facing various issues related to building, zoning, housing, environment, health, life safety, and whereas the code enforcement officers often have a challenging and demanding role and often do not receive the recognition for the job that they do, and it's to improve living and working conditions for residents and businesses of local communities. And whereas the role of human code enforcement officers has expanded in recent years, with the increased number of foreclosed and abandoned homes in communities impacted economically. And whereas code enforcement officers are dedicated professionals who share the goals of preventing neighborhood deterioration, enhancing and ensuring safety, preserving property values through knowledge and application of housing, zoning, and recent codes ordinances. And whereas code enforcement officers have a highly visible role in the community, they serve and regularly interact with a variety of state officials, county officials, first responders, legislative boards, commissions, agencies, and bodies. And whereas the American Association of Code Enforcement wants to recognize and honor code enforcement officers and professionals across the United States and bring awareness to the importance of code enforcement to the communities of the United States. Now, therefore, I, R.D. Allen, Mayor of the City of Gladstone, Missouri, on behalf of the members of the Gladstone City Council and all Gladstone residents, do hereby proclaim October 21, 2021 as National Code Enforcement Month. Tough job.
Very tough.
It is. Thanks, Alan.
Alan and Austin, many times you probably do not hear the thank yous, but we definitely appreciate what you do. Now we move on to our regular agenda. We have communications from our audience. Members of the audience are invited to speak about any topic that's not on tonight's agenda. When speaking, please step up to the podium, state your name and address for the record, and then try to limit your comments to 5 minutes. And do we have anyone? Do not see any, so we'll move on to communications from our City Council, and I'll start with Councilmember Moore.
Thank you, Mayor. I had the opportunity last week to attend the North Kansas City Education Foundation breakfast with Director Murky and City Manager Wingerson, who, by the way, aptly chairs that foundation. So I wanted to give a shout out to him for that. It was a great opportunity to hear an update from Superintendent Clemens about all the great things happening with the school district, and I just want to reiterate again how much we value our partnership with the North Kansas City School District. It means a lot to this city. I also wanted to commend Director Murky and his great professional staff for their planning and execution for Whiskey Fest this past weekend. I know we all were in attendance at some point in time during that great event, and I just wanted to give a special shout out to all the staff who worked so hard before and after and during to make that event happen. It looks seamless, but we all know it is not. And I also wanted to thank our police officers for being there in support, and Public Works and all the volunteers who worked really tirelessly. It was a great event, and everybody seemed to be enjoying themselves. So thank you again.
Thank you. Councilmember Spalla.
Thank you, Mayor. Just wanted to bring to everyone's attention the great program that is organized by our former Gladstone Mayor, Art Hammond. It's called Shop with a Cop. The opportunity is upon us right now to purchase tickets for the raffle that is going on to raise the monies for that event. And that will take place with our Gladstone officers during the Christmas season. And you can purchase tickets here at City Hall or at the Gladstone Community Center. So please talk that up and come out, buy a couple of tickets, because there's some really good raffle prizes, but most importantly, it will assist children here in Gladstone with the holiday season. So
that's good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Frisbee.
No comment tonight.
Mayor Pro Tem Garnis.
Thank you, Mayor. It's Disney night on Dancing with the Stars, so I have no comments.
Good schools create good communities. I really like seeing at Whiskey Fest, Justin, there were definitely a number of younger people, much younger than myself, partaking in the activities, and it was a wonderful event, and good job, not only to you, but to everybody within our city staff that helped. Communications from our city manager.
Thank you, Mayor, members of the council, good evening. Just two quick things. First is we're processing board and commission openings now. With a network of 150 or 200 people in the board and commission interviews, we have just a few openings, a couple on the Arts Commission, a couple on the Parks and Recreation Advisory Council, Advisory Board. The deadline's October 18th, and anybody who wants to apply can fill out a form on our website, gladstone.mo.us. Evergy continues to work in the middle of 72nd Street, east of Woodland. The estimated time is the very finite later this fall. So we can look forward to that. But I just really wanted to mention that, A, to let people know that that's Evergy processing that work, not the city, and B, to let you know that Director Nevergall's on it and calling him every week about an update. So we'll get him out of there just as soon as we can and get our streets back to normal. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is a special event permit request at 7601 North Broadway, Hobby Hill Park West, for the Centerpoint Medical Center Disc Golf event to be held on Saturday, November 13th, 2021 from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. May I have a motion?
Mayor Mellon.
Councilmember Moore.
I move to approve the special event permit for Centerpoint Medical Center for Saturday, November 13th.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the special event permit request. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the special event permit request signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. The special event permit request is hereby approved. The next item on the agenda is the approval of the August interim financial statement.
Mayor Mounds,
Mayor Pro Tem.
I move to approve the August interim financial statement.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded to approve the August interim financial statement. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the August interim financial statement signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. The August interim financial statement is hereby approved. The next item of the agenda will be the public hearing to consider a site plan revision at 90 Northwest Vivian Road. I'll open the public hearing. We'll hear from our city council. We'll ask for anybody if there's here that would like to speak in favor and then opposition. So I'd open the public hearing, and Mr. Greer.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the City Council. The applicant is requesting a site plan revision to expand their operation to add an additional customer service reception area and vehicle service base to the north side of the Subaru facility. This service reception area is an additional 705 square feet, and the additional vehicle service bay area is an additional 13,690 square feet. The existing 2,630 square foot certified pre-owned office building located just south of the Van Subaru facility will be demolished. According to engineers for this project, there will be a decrease in impervious area. It will not generate additional stormwater runoff with the proposed building additions. The site plans and renderings can be found in your City Council packet. And here's a picture of kind of what that'll look like from the front-facing side. City staff recommends that the following conditions be considered if the City Council approves this project. Number 1, all exterior existing lighting within the scope of this project shall be converted to LED. Number 2, trash service deliveries and distribution shall be scheduled between the hours of 7 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. Number 3, any and all disturbed areas shall be sodded. Number 4, all landscaped areas shall be maintained in perpetuity. Number 5, add trees to the east side of the property to adequately shield the view of additional service space from northwest Old Pike Road. And number 6, all mechanical equipment on the roof and or ground shall be screened from public view. The owner of this property has agreed to all conditions. City staff recommends that the request be approved contingent upon the conditions listed above. I will say that Mr. Marshall was supposed to be here tonight when I spoke to him last week. So I hope he's okay, because I don't see him in the audience tonight. But I will do my best to answer your questions since he's not in the audience. Thank you, Mayor.
As far as City Council, do we have any questions? No questions from us.
Okay.
What I'd like to do is ask if there was anybody in the audience that would like to speak in favor of this application. And then seeing none, if there's anyone in the audience who would like to speak in opposition of the application. Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. Thank you. 16th item on tonight's agenda is the first reading of Bill number 21-35. That's an ordinance approving a site plan revision for the property located at 90 Northwest Vivian Road, Gladstone, Missouri. Councilmember Spallo.
I move to place Bill number 21-35 on its first reading.
Second.
Good. Thank you. It's been moved and seconded to place Bill number 21-35 on its first reading. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those that are in favor of placing Bill number 21-35 on its first reading signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Madam Clerk, please read the bill.
First reading, Bill number 21-35, an ordinance approving a site plan revision for property located at 90 Northwest Vivian Road, Gladstone, Missouri.
Mayor Mellons.
Councilmember Spallo.
I move to accept the first reading of Bill number 21-35, waive the rule, and place the bill on its second and final reading.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the first reading of Bill number 21-35, waive the rule, and place the bill on its second and final reading. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of placing Bill number 21-35 on its second and final reading signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Madam Clerk, please read the bill.
Second reading, bill number 21-35, an ordinance approving a site plan revision for property located at 90 Northwest Vivian Road, Gladstone, Missouri.
Mayor Mellons.
Councilmember Spallo.
I move to accept the second and final reading of Bill number 21-35 and enact it as ordinance number 4.571.
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded to accept the second and final reading of Bill number 21-35 and enact the bill as ordinance number 4.571. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Spallo.
Aye.
Councilman Frisbee.
Aye.
Councilmember Moore.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Garnos.
Aye.
Mayor Mellons.
Aye. Bill number 21-35 stands enacted as ordinance number 4.571. The next item on the agenda is Resolution R-21-48, a resolution directing city staff to delay the acceptance and processing of applications for extended stay motels and hotels, transitional housing, homeless shelters, residential mental health treatment facilities, and alcohol and/or substance abuse rehabilitation housing within the city of Gladstone. May I receive a motion?
Mayor Mellons.
Councilmember Spallo.
I move to approve resolution number R-21-48.
Second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded to adopt resolution R-21-48. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of adopting resolution R-21-48 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. The resolution is hereby adopted. Item number 18. Is there any further business for the City Council this evening? We stand adjourned.